You don't even watch sports. You don't know what the fuck Bill Russell did.
Living in America. America's team is back.
You don't even watch sports. You came up with a crazy ass scenario of what to do with the MVP of the All-Star game.
You don't even watch sports. You are trying to prevent us from getting canceled. Because you don't want me to say.
You don't even watch sports.
I mean, it's like, shit, we had a whole week off. It looks like he would be prepared and ready.
So what, you rusty?
Thirsty to say something.
You rusty?
How am I rusty? I'm being professional. I'm texting the league's sources right now, make sure my intel is correct before I utter out these words. Because I'm professional.
Bro, you promised a trade 3 weeks ago. And we've done 2 episodes and missed one, and that trade hasn't happened yet. What's going on? I think you might not be as plugged in with the Lakers as you claim to be.
So you mean in this 11-day break that we're about to have, you don't think we're going to make an acquisition in time by the 22nd?
You told me 2 weeks ago that it was.
I got to the 22nd.
But you told me it was going to happen 3 weeks
Probably
ago.
the 28th. I don't know, but I think it's the 22nd. We have time. It's coming. So be patient.
Man, I don't have time for patience, man. Because you said you knew. You're supposed to be plugged in. You're supposed to give good information on the show. Your purpose on this show is to give us intel from the Lakers camp. That's what you signed on for.
Not to leak. I said yes, not to leak.
When the fuck have you ever
I respect the king, and I'm not going to mess up no big blockbuster trade just for a couple likes on YouTube and impress you with my insight and friendship that I gained from being in the industry? You think I'm going to ruin that just for a couple views? No, LeBron depend on me to hold these and release this information to when it's time. It's not time. I will celebrate with the Lakers in the championship this year, 21-22 championship. You too can be at the parade. But how you acting right now, it's like you don't want us to, you know what happened? It can be league tampering. You know we can get a fine. He got money to pay. I don't have money to pay them for no league tampering. Me releasing shit and then people calling me about that.
Man,
my career could be over.
You came on here and you volunteered that information, bro. You haven't cashed in yet.
I volunteered that I know. That don't mean I had to tell.
So what's the point of even mentioning it?
Just let you know I got shit
Sound like a bunch
in the bag. I got info in the bag. Fuck it. You want to know so fucking bad. You don't want to know so fucking bad. Who we gonna get? I'm gonna tell you who we about to get.
Who?
I'm gonna tell you about who we about to get.
Who?
Kevin Love.
Awful.
That's who we're about to get. Not only that, we're going to trade Paul Gasol for Whiteside and Drummond.
Whiteside and Drummond? How you
Whiteside, Drummond, and Kevin Love.
That's not going to work.
Yes, we're about to get all 3 of them.
So what's going to happen with Kuzma?
We're keeping him. He's a multi-tool player.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Yes.
So now you're on the Kuzma train.
I'm shit. If I need him to rebound, he's going to rebound. If I need him to go out there and score buckets, he's going to score buckets. If I need him just to stand there and watch the king perform, he's going to stand there and watch the king perform. He's not going nowhere.
So when did you change your opinion on him? When the fuck did that happen? That must be happening last week.
Since Anthony Davis
got hurt.
Been on vacation.
Wow. You be all over the place with your takes.
How am I? What? What are we doing here?
Now you like Kuzma.
I like players.
That's what I just said.
I like ballers. I like hoopers. I like go-getters. And Kuzma, the way he hustles out there, he can go get you. He can go get you 20 ass of points any night. He can go do that.
So now it's your 3rd favorite Laker?
No. Don't be disrespectful. You know Caruso is my 3rd favorite Laker.
So he's your 4th favorite Laker now?
No. Schroeder.
5.
You mean after Montrez?
6.
He is my 6th man of the year, yes. Kuzma.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
Yes.
Okay.
You see how it all works out?
I mean, it's cool.
6th man of the year, Kyle Kuzma.
You heard it here first.
Book it, Dano.
You heard it here first. Anyway, tell us about All-Star Weekend, man. I know you was loving that shit.
No, I wasn't. It was a bunch of bullshit.
Worst shit ever, huh?
Yeah, I didn't even pay that shit no attention.
Look, man, I'm going to tell you now, I'm not watching the dunk contest no more, man. I'm officially done with the dunk contest. The 3-point contest was all right. Did you watch that?
I watched A little bit of it. Just enough to be able to talk about that shit. Because why do I want to sit here and watch no one defend a $100 million man shoot a three? I know damn well Steph Curry gonna shoot him. I've just seen him hit over 100 threes in a row. You mean to tell me it's time for a 3-point contest? You ain't gonna do shit then?
But I mean,
you ain't gonna win then?
It was kind of good. He only won by 1 point. He got a money ball at the end to beat Mike Conley. That wasn't bad.
Theatrics.
I mean, could be.
Theatrics.
Could be.
We see this motherfucker shoot from half court. We see him shoot from
on the crowd.
Yeah, you think we? What is the end? What is they doing?
Sound like a bunch of bullshit to me. The NBA.
Why you think the King didn't even play the second half of the All-Star game? He was like, all right, man, I done did my obligation. I gave y'all how many minutes in my contract. I'm sitting this shit out, bro. Y'all not about to fuck my body up for no bullshit ass Kobe Bryant MVP. You so thirsty to get Giannis. You so thirsty to go 16 for 16, and one of them shouldn't even have count because it crank. So really you were 15 for 16. But let the goddamn game guards lie for you. HBCU refs, them motherfucking HBCU people ain't shit.
Man, why you been going on rants against HBCUs?
Because it's so much. Chris Paul is doing so much for the HBCU, and we got to bring so much to light to this and that, and teach these niggas this and that. What you hear, what? I don't care about none of that bullshit. I need referees that gonna be fair. Them niggas is goddamn more shiesty and grimy than the other ones.
Yeah.
Give me you want to impress me, All-Star game? Give me goddamn a thing full of referees. Integrate the All-Star game with women and men. Also, whatever team wins, they get a free buy game whenever they want without being penalty. Give them some reason to play. If you do this, you don't have to play this game. So if you end up and you automatically win that game too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So just say you just the Lakers and they got to play the Nets. Mm-hmm. And if an all-star on the team that participated and won by 50, say elect to not play, they won the all-star game. They can't fine them. No TV fine, no nothing. They don't play. And the game count as a win.
That's interesting. That'd be something to kind of make them play a little bit harder. So what if they sit it in they back pocket until the finals? Like let's say, just using for an example this year. Let's say the Milwaukee Bucks get
only regular season game.
Only regular season game.
Because if that's the case, Reed definitely not gonna use that shit to the finals.
Yeah.
First game that real way. Oh, forfeit.
Well,
Thank you for the dub.
What if they do it like this? Like say, okay, Giannis was on Team Durant, right? He was on Team LeBron.
No, he was with a winner.
He was with LeBron. Okay, so he finally had a winning experiment for a change. All right, so let's say Giannis won the MVP. And let's say the Bucks got to the finals and they had to play, let's say, the Lakers. And since their team won by 20 and Giannis was the MVP, Giannis was to say, okay, look, game one, it automatically start with the Bucks up 20 against the Lakers. How you think that'll be?
I think it's stupid.
But so you would only do it for the regular season?
Only for the regular season.
Okay. That's pretty cool. All right, so the dunk contest, what's my man, Anthony Simmons, I don't know who the fuck he is, some dude that played for Portland that doesn't ever get any playing time. He won the slam dunk contest.
But he can dunk.
I think it just was the fact he was shorter.
And he was the only nigga there?
Yeah, that was crazy. They only had 3 people in the slam dunk contest. You ever heard of any of them guys before?
Nope.
Yeah,
2 of them don't even play in the league, I heard.
They're on G League, right?
That's not the league.
Yeah.
How many G League games you watch in this century?
I haven't watched any G League games.
So what are we doing, NBA? Why am I taking this shit serious? Why would I even think a team is going to beat LeBron James, the greatest GM, the greatest team builder? We thought this bitch-ass nappy-headed Durant was going to be able to pick a better team than LeBron. And then these bitches got the nerve to cry. The Utah Jazz, you heard what these... There was just so much controversy this whole All-Star weekend. The crybabies mad because they got picked last. Because they think they big hot shit. Because they rolling on a hot goddamn winning streak. You goddamn right the king gonna pick goddamn Gorbet last. And Donovan Mitchell, Durant, you know he don't respect you.
Okay. What the fuck I gotta do with the dunk contest?
I'm reading the All-Star Weekend recap. It's nothing to talk about the dunk contest. We're not talking about Harry. We're not talking about Billy. And we're damn sure not talking about Gillian.
Gillian? Who was Gillian?
Shit, who was the niggas in the dunk contest? My point exactly. So we're going to talk about what matters. And what matters is LeBron's sat for something. He sat to let everybody know in the league say, man, this is bullshit. Is y'all still entertained? I'm not. Because these niggas not playing defense. They're running around chunking the ball up.
Oh, that was awful.
I mean, what are we doing here, people?
I watched the first 5 minutes of that shit, man. All they was doing was just throwing up bricks. Look like...
Who want to watch that?
Who want to watch that shit? I was out. I didn't even finish the first quarter. I was like, yeah, I can't follow this shit.
This will be a stain in the legacy of the greatest sports franchise, sports,
what?
League, sports, whatever entity, sports, whatever sports type of sports. This will be the worst of it. This All-Star Weekend 21. This will be remembered as Black All-Star Weekend in Atlanta.
Okay. I guess.
Because it's a stain, a shit stain in the legacy of LeBron James. To even let the alphabet hoist the Kobe Bryant trophy that he don't even fucking deserve. Because no one's playing defense on you. Of course you're going to get 16, Mr. 7 foot, 500 pound fucking... Who almost got canceled?
I'm glad you did. Speaking of people who got canceled, what's up with Myles Leonard, man? Myles Leonard.
Now the white people want to get in the uproar because now they see how it feels to be black, to be a nigga, to be called out of
Don't say that. Don't say that word. Don't say that word.
To be called out of your shit. See what I'm saying? The word of nigga is so worthless now to just thrown around to anyone can just say it. But as soon as you say,
don't say it.
And now it's an uproar. Well, what about the uproar when you call us nigga? Let's get uproar and get mad then. Let's stop repeating little baby lyrics. Let's stop repeating Kodak Black's lyrics. Let's stop repeating NBA Youngboy lyrics. And let's repeat some of the slurs. Let's see y'all repeat these slurs in your songs. Oh, I am a something all up. I can't say it because Santa have a heart attack.
Yeah, please don't, man.
So yeah, Myles Leonard, this how it feels. No, he didn't even do nothing fucking wrong. He's playing a fucking video game, going to the next level. Have you ever played a video game and heard the shit these squeakers say to you?
Oh, yeah.
You got the only way you can fight this generation, what is they, Z?
Yeah, I think generation.
Only way you can fight, no, they're not even they're the next thing. Generation Zero, because they all fucking zeros. Only way you can fight Generation Zero, that the little kids, because they say the most, oh, fuck you, old ass man. You ain't got no business being on the game, old ass man. What can you say? You have to get on their level. You have to say shit you know or make them cry to their mommy. Like a little baby.
You think they should kick him off the team for that shit?
Why? Because his owner is Jewish?
Yeah.
No. He was playing a fucking video game and he had to fight ignorance with ignorance.
So, all right. So remember, this guy was the same dude who...
hold on.
Okay.
Wait. I think the people that are so offended need to realize this is how black people feel.
Yeah.
And if we can take it across the chin, take it across the fucking chin, because like you tell us, it ain't nothing but a word.
Now that part I do agree with. Now, the one thing about it that I say you got to look at when they come to him was that when they was doing the whole kneeling thing last year in the bubble, remember he was the guy who was like he wasn't going to kneel during the national anthem. So he already got like that kind of like, I guess you call it racism thing going on in the background anyway.
So Miles Leonard is a racist.
Yeah.
It's cancel culture. Cancel him then. He's such a racist. But they didn't give a fuck when he didn't kneel for the play.
Yeah, it wasn't a problem with
So
that.
what we gonna do? Because he, like I said, nigga, non-kneeler. But soon as he say, it's such a fucking problem. Well, take this with you. And take and shove it up your motherfucker.
Wow.
Just put the words that I can't say right there.
No, don't do that either.
When you watch it, you say it. You see how it feels. Feels like any other thing. A fucking word.
Yeah, pretty much. If we got to get over them saying nigga, then y'all got to get over him saying that.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it.
No, I'm not going to do it, man. We got too much to lose right now.
We got too much to lose.
Man, give me, you said you wanted to do a top 15 player pyramid.
You going to do it right now? Not at the end? You want to do it right now?
We can do it now, man. You want to do it now, Jay?
TatMoney's NBA top 15 players. This is my top 15 power ranking of NBA players. And at the bottom, we have a player that should be higher. But since he's injured, I still got to throw him on here. And that's Anthony Davis. Another player that should be playing for the Lakers. But he's excelling in Washington. And that's Bradley Beal. And not only do we have Bradley Beal, we have another player who should be higher. But my co-host is a hater, so I'm just going to put him at the bottom because I have other players who he's going to automatically think is so much better than Chris Paul. Then after Chris Paul, you have Kyrie Irving, Zion Williams. Those are my bottom list. Why? Because they are not really MVP candidates, but they're MVP players in their position on their team. All right. Next, we have players who are superstars, Hall of Famers, but not top 3 worthy. Joker, Kawhi, Steph, Dame Dillard, all players who are better than the bottom tier, but not better than these 3 guys. Giannis, Luka, Harden. No one can stop Harden. No one can stop Luka. No one can stop Giannis. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Top 2 players in the league right now. Embiid and Kevin Durant. Son of a bitch can shoot from hell. Bad ankle ass son of a bitch you. I hate him. I hate him. Oh, he's a sniper. And you already know who the number 1 player in the league. All hail the king.
So that was the player pyramid.
Yes,
Okay.
That's my top 15 players.
Okay, yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened with that. All right, man, who was the MVP?
It was awesome. What you mean? You even got up and stood and contributed. Sucker Jew.
Yeah, maybe he must be got caught in the snap or something, man.
Yeah, nah, nigga, this ain't that show.
Man, who was the MVP of the league, man, before the All-Star break, in your opinion, man?
Can you cut me, Jay? Because I can bring him out.
Yeah.
Can I bring him out?
Yeah.
All right. On a count of 3, we're bringing out the MVP of the league.
3, 2, 1.
So you ask, MVP of the league? A dog. Woof, 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 woof. Big dog. LeBron James. Yeah. Biggest dog of them all. Oh. Points leader. Pass assist leader. Without LeBron James, the Lakers ain't shit. Any other team, they could do without the all-star. Look what they're doing in the Nets. Any given day. Harden the best player. Kyrie the best player. Nappy-headed Durant the best player. Giannis, he ain't never the best player. Only other player that come even in consideration of a dog like myself is Embiid. And he still ain't the king.
Man, get Embiid the fuck out of here, man.
So who's the MVP if it ain't me?
I can't look at you with that thing on, man. I don't know. I mean, I have to give it to LeBron too, but I think if a person made a case for Damian Lillard, I wouldn't be upset about it. But yeah, it should definitely be LeBron at MVP. I know who shouldn't fucking get it. It shouldn't be Joel Embiid. Like, guess what? He's out for another 3 weeks. We back to the same story again, like I told you before, man. It's the same shit every year with this dude. He's the man made of glass. Now he's hurt. His knees hurt, some shit like that. So he'll miss 3 weeks. So that means the 76ers is going to lose like a motherfucker. Then he'll come back. He'll get hurt again. Then they'll get knocked out in the second round of the playoffs. And you think they're going to make it to the finals.
You know what? I don't give a damn. You know why? Because I'm an Iron Man. The league's 18-year Iron Man. A man who's invincible, who can rival Superman. Big dog James. Whoa! Oh! Oh! Oh!
That just happened, ladies and gentlemen. All right, man. 2021 NBA Hall of Fame finalists. I'm going to give you the name of these people. You tell me if they should be in the NBA Hall of Fame. Well, it ain't the NBA Hall of Fame. It's the Basketball Hall of Fame. All right, you ready?
Go.
Ben Wallace.
Yes, a defensive juggernaut. And he was able to make the blowout a popular style in the NBA. Everyone went to wear the blowout.
Yeah.
Even little white kids.
Okay. What about Chris Webber?
No, that bum ain't a Hall of Famer.
Not even what he did with college?
You call a timeout like that, you think you a goddamn Hall of Famer?
Yeah. I'm just asking.
Even though Isaiah did it, Magic did it, J.R. Smith thought about it.
Yeah. So no for Chris Webber. Tim Hardaway.
No.
I'm on the fence about that. Tim Hardaway might can get in there, man. Tim Hardaway was one of the top point guards of the 90s, dog.
Man.
I mean, I'm just saying, man, like, you got a hell of a resume.
I'm tired of awarding losers, bro. I'm tired of making losers feel like they is welcome to the party.
Okay.
He's a fucking loser. He's a great loser. He's a great team playing loser.
Great loser. Okay. What
Don't
about
deserve to be to the party.
Chris Bosh?
Put him to the party.
Chris Bosh can get there. Paul Pierce.
Take him to the party.
Yeah, Paul Pierce.
That's the truth, man.
I don't like him, but he definitely got to go in there. He's the second lead in the Celtics score.
Whenever you need a clutch bucket, Paul Pierce is there.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right, and what about Bill Russell as a coach? He already got in as a player. As a coach, he was the first black coach in the NBA.
He shouldn't even be there as a player.
Why?
Because the people he was playing with little ass
white boys.
Little ass. Ooh, I can't say the word. He was playing them little short motherfuckers. Look at him. He's so uptight because he think I'm. Ooh, almost said it that time. Idiot. One moment.
I don't want him to get canceled, man. We got a movie coming out, man, and this dude is just going to skate the line and get canceled before he could get on. Why would you do that? Yeah, get quiet now. Bill Russell shouldn't get in as a coach either.
Yeah, because like I said, he played against little ass white people. I can say that shit. God damn it.
He played against vanilla midgets.
They wasn't talented enough. But then again, he terrorized Wilt Chamberlain. That's crazy.
In the early part.
He still terrorized him.
Yeah, so like I'm saying, like, you don't think that's enough credit to get in?
He was 6'8", 6'9". How tall was Wilt Chamberlain?
Wilt was 7.
Well,
might be 7'1".
I mean, he could have just been stronger than him. He could have been mentally tougher than Wilt. But he still got it. As a coach, no. What he did as a coach. Tell me what he did.
First black coach in the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
First coach in the NBA to win a title as a player and a coach in the same season. He's the only player to be a coach/player. And I mean, shit, he won 10 rings though, man.
All right, give it to him.
Yeah, for what? 4 as a player.
So he can be in the Hall. He's in the Hall of Fame twice.
Yeah.
Is he the first man to be in twice?
I want to say Lenny Wilkins might be the first one.
Fact check that. People that be in the comments waiting on us to say some dumb shit.
Carl Whitey will tell us. Carl Whitey will tell us at the bottom of the screen. He's waiting us to say dumb shit. So, I guess that could lead to this right here, man. We finally figured out where Blake Griffin was going to end up. I was kind of hoping Blake Griffin would have ended up a Laker.
No, we did not.
I did.
No, you did not. Why would you want that? I'm interrupting you, but finish your take.
Just was going to say, maybe another big body, another shooter that can score from outside the paint. But then I thought about it, and I was like, this dude washed up. So, of course, him being washed up, he doing what TatMoney said. The Nets went and got him just to say we got another name. And it doesn't mean shit. They still get swept by the Lakers in the finals. Blake Griffin to the Nets. Do you give a fuck?
The Nets are repeating history. You remember when they had a nice squad with Joe Johnson?
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden here came Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce rearing their old, big, gay heads, bad legs head.
And came and ruined the team.
You remember when the Lakers acquired Gary Payton and Karl Malone, thinking a title was inevitable?
Well, that you can't really say that because they got to the finals. They got swept by Detroit.
Because of bad chemistry.
Yeah.
Same thing. You think Blake Griffin is going to sit on the bench and listen to me and you talk about how great all three of everybody else is, and he's a fucking bum coming off the bench who can't even dunk anymore? His only claim to fame. He can't even defend because he's not agile or athletic like he used to be. He can't do nothing but sit out in the pocket and wait till you double team Kevin Durant and you pray he make it. But guess what he's going to do?
Miss.
He's going to be Danny Green.
And
miss.
Yeah. Okay, so.
And throw the pass in the fucking.
In the crowd. So, let me ask you. You saying he'll come off the bench.
He won't have to.
Why wouldn't he start?
He can't take Joe Harris' place. He can't take DeAndre Jordan place. He can't take Jeff Green place.
I don't think Jeff Green started, is it?
No, my point is that Jeff Green come off the bench as a center.
Okay.
He's gonna have to come off the bench and probably be a power forward or center for when them people need to be tired.
And nobody ever picked up Boogie Cousins, huh?
We don't want that bum.
I'm not talking about Lakers. I'm talking about just anybody.
I'm just saying no one wants this bad leg bum.
The Nets will get him. The Nets will get him because he got a name. And all the Nets are doing is just stocking up on names at this point.
Well, then why they ain't came and got me yet?
Who's me? TatMoney? Bro, you a LeBron cheerleader. Why would they get LeBron? Did you just this man just patty cake? Yeah,
because you talking about who? Me, yeah, the nigga over here. Me. I'm a talent. You say they signing names.
Would you go play for the Nets?
No, but I would speak for the Nets. The Lakers hired me to speak for them. LeBron told me to represent him in the coastal region. And I'm his coastal region ambassador.
So now you want to be an ambassador for the Nets as well?
I didn't say that. You asked me would I get hired to do that job. You said they're hiring names. I am a name that was hired for my services. I can change the narrative of the net single-handedly.
I'm talking about players on the team. I'm not talking about that shit you talking about.
My nigga, I can come off the bench and probably get $5 buckets. That's all Blake Griffin gonna get. I can do that.
Would you rather have TatMoney on your team or Blake Griffin on your team?
Everybody want me on their squad.
Not
LeBron
everybody.
mad.
Not everybody.
Yeah, because Dudley's a little bit better speaker than me. But if it's so, I would be in Dudley's roster.
So you would be the Jared Dudley of the Lakers?
Yes, gladly.
Sorry.
I'd be like, man, I wish they released this practice footage. Because I would go so hard in practice.
You say so. All right, James Harden. Speaking of the Nets, James Harden. Is he the best point guard in the league right now?
No! Wow.
The reason why I ask is because he's averaging 11 assists a game, 25 points, and 8 rebounds. There's nobody else running the point that's even close to those numbers.
What that boy name is with the glasses running the league? I done forgot your name that fast.
Adam Silver.
Silver. Can you page me to Chris Paul, please? All right.
So you get Chris Paul better.
Yo, man. Yeah, we filming you don't even watch sports right now.
You don't even watch sports.
Yeah, that's Cedric. Yeah, that nigga that be hating on you every episode.
Chris Paul, you're a fucking bum.
So we're here right now, and we're going to talk about why you're the MVP of the league and not James Harden. Do I have permission?
I thought you said LeBron was the MVP of the league.
Do I have permission? All right. So he said I could put his business out here. You know, when you connected like me, you can call niggas on the spot. Chris Paul. Every time Chris Paul, you said, we talking about the best point guard, MVP point guard.
Well, I didn't say MVP, but yeah, best point guard.
That's the MVP point, most valuable point guard.
Not really, but go ahead.
That's what Peep stand for, point guard.
Yeah, but that's
most valuable point guard.
That doesn't mean that.
MVPG.
All right, go ahead. MVP.
Not Paul George.
Yeah, that's what you meant. But go ahead, MVPG.
All right. Think about it.
Mm-hmm.
He changed the narrative of the Suns. Now,
no, he did not. No, he did not.
Listen to me now.
Right,
don't
ahead.
do that.
All right, go ahead.
He got these boys balling. Now it's up to the Suns to make a decision if they want to keep him rolling into the playoffs and make a finals attempt. Not saying they can beat the Lakers, but they can make an acquisition. We could trade somebody. We could trade Ayton to the Lakers and they can get Paul Gasol and maybe it might help them.
Wow.
Hey, I'm just thinking big.
Yeah, that's ambitious.
Yeah, Lakers, we need you, Ayton. So goddamn, Chris Paul got Devin Booker shining. He got the Suns rejuvenated.
Man, that's some bullshit.
One of the oldest point guards in the league has rejuvenated one of the youngest teams in the league. And that's crazy. You're right. It is crazy. What position is the Suns in the West right now?
I think they're number 4 or 5 in the West.
Okay. And who do you have to thank for that?
They coach, Monty Williams.
I thought his name was Ellis.
No, you're wrong. It's Monty Williams. We talked about this 2 episodes ago.
Oh, well, man, Williams.
Chris Paul is good. He's not great. He didn't do shit to change the Suns. The Suns was hooping in the bubble last year. Remember, the Suns was the only team undefeated in the bubble last year.
Why are we talking about a bubble?
Because
we're talking about right now, Sam.
We have to talk about.
You're always dancing around the facts.
Listen to what I'm saying. See, I let you go uninterrupted. Can I go uninterrupted?
This is not the name of that show.
This is called You Don't Even Watch Sports. Listen, we saw the fucking Phoenix Suns win every game in the bubble last year. Before the season got canceled, the Suns were like floating around that 7th, 8th seed of the West. Like they stayed there. But you got to admit, talent-wise, it was a lot of teams better than them. Chris Paul came and he brought a name to the team outside of Devin Booker. But the fact of the matter is that the Suns was already hot last year. They was already hot. Like you knew when the season started, the Suns was going to be a good team. Did Chris Paul make them better? More than likely, but it's not like they would be sorry without him.
Do you hear what you just did?
I'm just telling you.
You said more than likely. No, nigga. You said yes.
No, I did not.
In a fancy way.
And like I also said, the Suns would have still been good without Chris Paul.
They would have been the 9th seed without Chris Paul.
They would have been the 7th or 6th seed without Chris Paul.
Well, with Chris Paul, they are 3 notches up. No matter what you're saying, he is leading this team to playoff talk.
So Chris Paul is the best point guard in the league. To
contender talk.
Chris Paul the best point guard in the league.
Yes.
False. Rather have Steph Curry. I'd rather have Steph Curry. Steph Curry's a better point guard. And if a motherfucker wanted to say that shit, I wouldn't necessarily agree with it. But if somebody was to say James Harden was a better point guard this year than Chris Paul, I wouldn't be mad about him. I mean, Chris Paul is better than Westbrook. He's better than Kyrie Irving.
Chris Paul would have a championship if he didn't get hurt.
Chris Paul will always have something if this didn't happen. He would have a championship in Los Angeles with the Clippers if they didn't let the Warriors come back from 3-1. If Chris Paul didn't get hurt, he would have had a championship with the Clippers because of what? Like, it's always a what if with him, man. Like, why do you don't get tired of defending the same shit?
You don't get tired of defending James Harden?
I'm not defending James Harden.
So who's the best point guard in the league?
I just said Steph Curry.
You don't get tired of defending light-skinned niggas?
I'm not defending him. You just asked me a question.
It's like you don't even prepare when you come to the show.
Man,
it's like you just utter anything you want to utter.
So says the man that just said that Chris Paul was the greatest point guard in the league right now.
I said the MVPG.
The whatever initials you want to make up. Like, that's crazy, man.
Come on, man. We innovative. This show is innovative and cultivating. We are creating a new thing. Lord. We created the MVPG. We did that. Me and you. We created that. And Chris Paul is that. Let's award him Chris Paul honorary MVPG of the league in... It's not the second quarter. It's the third quarter, right?
Of the
season.
They do it at half, but you do it by third quarter, yeah. Yeah.
After the All-Star break, that's who he is.
That's who he is as of right now. I don't agree with that shit. So you think he's better than Damian Lillard?
No, he's not.
So how can he be the MVPG if he's not better than Damian Lillard?
Because Damian Lillard is more of a shooting guard.
Man, he plays the point guard position, dog.
He's more of the shooting guard.
So what about Luka then? Luka is registered as a shooting guard as well, but he runs the point.
He's a shooting guard.
Man, listen. Chris Paul is the third best point guard in the league, man.
Steph Curry, Dame Lillard, Chris Paul. Is that what you said?
Fourth then.
Who's the fourth?
James Harden.
He's in the top 5. You said it. Oh, well. It's good for me. You did it.
Whatever, man. Who the best power forward in the Western Conference? And the reason why I asked you this because you made that observation 2 episodes ago. Well, last episode where you was like, it ain't no good power forwards in the Western Conference. And I had to really think about that shit. And I think you might be right.
Anthony Davis?
Anthony Davis is it. And then after him, you got Zion. You got Draymond Green, you got Paul Millsap, you got LaMarcus Aldridge, and you got Porzingis. Those are your...
You know we're getting LaMarcus Aldridge, too.
I don't want LaMarcus Aldridge.
I love him. I love the way that he can shoot the 3.
He can't shoot the 3.
He can.
No, he cannot.
He can.
That's why he phased out, because he couldn't shoot the 3. All he could shoot was mid-range 2s.
I promise you he has a new range.
All right, man.
All right, bro. I have the tape. I have the footage of him. You don't. It's not my fault.
You don't have
You
shit.
too busy trying to goddamn get next to fucking Tom Brady to where you missing the real players who really accept you and fuck with you. Tom Brady is a racist. He don't give a fuck about you.
Who the fuck said he'll give a fuck about him?
You don't?
Yeah. He on my team. I like him, yeah.
But you don't give a fuck about Tom Brady?
Mm-mm.
He a bum man.
No.
Say it.
No, the greatest ever.
Whatever, I tried.
Yeah, good luck with that. So, Anthony Davis is number 1. You said Zion is number 2?
You said it.
Who is number 2? Who is number 2?
Listen, you know why I don't... No. Number three is Montrezl. But
That's a center.
Kyle Kuzma.
Oh shit, that's crazy. That's gonna mean he is a power forward.
Kyle Kuzma. So goddamn, like I said, you threw me off. You threw me off on my hot take that I was about to get into. You fucked it all up.
It wasn't me. You was the one talking.
Well, I done forgot it.
Well, you was about to say something about Zion Williamson.
Oh yeah. Zion Williamson. Yes, he's excelling. Yes, he's breaking records. I'm gonna admit, yes, he's playing phenomenal for his true first year because it's his true first year. But when you come in the league and you act like the king is not here and a new king has arrived, it don't rub me the right way and it don't sit good on my stomach and I'm unsettled and the kingdom is at unrest.
But it's not him that's doing that, it's the media.
Okay then. So it's my job to paint the narrative that he's a bum, even though he's excelling.
I give it to you, but you don't shit on him because of that. It's not like you see
who do I shit on? Who do I take?
The media.
So who do I need to direct it to first? Who's my first victim?
ESPN.
ESPN, next episode, I'm on y'all ass. Next episode, I'm on ESPN ass.
Yeah, ESPN is the one who hypes up Zion Williamson like that.
I'm on their ass next episode.
Why couldn't it be this episode?
Because I'm not prepared to take them down.
Okay. So
I can't throw a little bit of stones at them and then they come at with me with fucking meteors and not when then you talking about it won't let me upload the video on YouTube. I told you don't say nothing stupid and I ain't say nothing stupid. And then we rewind the tape back. Oh, he did say something about ESPN and they fuck with Disney and Disney fuck with YouTube and now we off the motherfucking goddamn thing. You're not even able to watch. You don't even watch sports is what they will call us.
You don't even watch sports. So next week we get to go to war with ESPN?
Next week we go to war with ESPN.
We go to war with ESPN next week. Ah! That's so stupid. I'm with it though. All right, so LaMarcus Aldridge go to the Lakers.
That's yes, he will. That's what you Whiteside and Kevin Love.
And Drummond?
And Drummond.
So the Lakers gonna get 4 players.
We're getting rid of. Okay, this is what we're getting rid of.
Yeah, I'm about to say, who the fuck are you giving up for that?
We're giving away Marcus Gasol.
Gotcha.
We got 2 slots left.
We got 1 slot left.
No, we already have another slot.
Yeah, but then with him, that means 2 slots. You don't have 3, you got 2.
So now I got 2 slots. Okay, so we know we're getting Aldridge. We know we're getting Drummond. Now Kevin Love and Whiteside, this is where it becomes tricky. This is where we have to do our magic. This is where we got to realize that draft pick we got coming up, is it really valuable?
Man, you tripping.
So, this is who we're going to get rid of. You ready? I don't want to do it.
You don't want to get rid of Kuzma, is it?
No. I was going to say Tucker out of here.
It wouldn't be bad if you getting...
We're getting 4 big men. We're losing 1 big man, and we're getting 4 big men.
You're losing 1 big man and 1 guard.
Yeah, and we're getting 4 big men.
You think that's overkill, man?
You know what's overkill?
What?
Not having a 3 that can shoot the ball, so we need a 3-2.
So who was the 3 gonna be?
JJ Redick.
So, see, man, this is why I can't take this shit serious with you. So the Lakers gonna get Kevin Love.
No, we're not.
They'll get Drummond.
Yeah.
They'll get Hassan Whiteside.
No. We're not really going to get him for real.
Okay, but they'll get LaMarcus Aldridge.
And Drummond.
And JJ Redick.
For Tucker, Marcus Gasol.
In the draft pick.
No, we're going to keep our draft pick. We're gonna be a 3-team deal and we're going to be able to keep our draft pick.
What if they say they want to get Dennis Schroeder?
We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
The only person you willing to part ways with is Tucker Horton.
And
Gasol.
Yes.
But not KCP. Not Kuzma.
Matter of fact, we're going to keep Tucker. We're going to get rid of KCP.
There you go. That's how I'm going to like it. Okay. I don't see none of that shit happening, but, whatever.
I'm the greatest GM in the game. I just showed you that at the All-Star game. Don't play with us.
Who, LeBron?
Yeah, don't play with us.
Right.
You heard the song of the Jeweler, the Port Dior. Don't play with us. Don't play with me.
I like that, Dior.
You know she'll be here March 27th.
At Island Breeze.
At Island Breeze. But she's a jewel of the port.
Okay. All right. Now, all that NBA bullshit out the way. Let's fill in these blanks on this NFL shit. Let me catch you up to date real quick.
Catch me up to date.
All right. So, you know J.J. Watt left Houston. He now play for the Cardinals. He signed a 2-year deal with the Cardinals, right?
I think money.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely about money. It's not about winning anymore with him. You can see that. All right. So, this is what I think. I think J.J. Watt is the most overrated player in the NFL in the last 10 years. Mr. 8-8, Mr. I can't never stay healthy. I get hurt all the time. All right, yeah, fuck this guy. But him playing for the Cardinals gives the Cardinals one of the best defensive lines in the NFL. With him and Chandler Jones, and then, you know, you got Kyler Murray and DeAndre Hopkins on the offensive side of the ball. Do you think the Cardinals are a threat now?
No.
Still think they're the, third or fourth team in that division? They're in the same division with the Seahawks, the 49ers, and the Rams.
They're the second best.
Second best? Ahead of who?
Seattle.
And 49ers?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Just something to update the viewers on. And then, of course, the next big update in there was Dak Prescott. He ended up getting a 4-year deal with the Cowboys. How you feel about that? I know it's your team.
It's not my team.
You're not claiming them today. That's
no, what I'm saying is it's not my team. It's America's team.
Okay. You feel like I feel like he deserves it, but I don't feel like he's worth it.
I feel like not only do I feel like he deserves it, I feel like finally he can sleep and he can perform and not have to worry
about next year.
He can just live and play now. Mm-hmm. And now we're gonna see the difference.
You think that them signing him, Dak Prescott, makes them a Super Bowl contender now?
They have to fire the coach immediately.
Ooh, you think that they just signed him last year though?
We don't care.
You don't give a fuck.
We didn't seen it before. We didn't seen a coach get hired and get fired the next year. We're gonna be our first rodeo firing these guys.
Yeah.
Get his bum ass out of there and get us a real fucking coach. Tony Dungy. Unretire, get your ass in Dallas.
A lot of the coaches don't want to play with Jerry Jones because he got too much say in personnel matters and shit. I think the Cowboys will be good with Jerry Jones'
last year being able.
I hope so
because he's about to have an unexpected disaster.
You think so?
Mm-hmm. Jerry, this is America's team. It's not yours anymore, and we're gonna get you out. We're going to make decisions for ourselves.
Okay. Get you back to you boys. All right. I still think they got to work on their defense, though, before they do anything. They got to get a better defense.
So do the Cardinals. They don't even have a line anymore. They released everyone.
I just tell you they have.
Not the Cardinals. You know who the hell I'm talking about. Those guys I can't say because I'll get us canceled. The guys in red and yellow. Or red and white.
In the NFL?
The Chiefs.
Oh.
You can't say Indian.
Well, you can say Chiefs.
You can't say Indian.
We didn't say Indian.
You can't say Redskin.
We didn't say that. We said Chief.
You can't say Blackhawk.
You can't say Brave.
You can't say what's the other? It's something else.
That's it.
Seminole.
Yeah.
Can't say that. That's crazy.
All right, and then also
they could make it make sense for the people. How do you cancel the Redskins, but you don't cancel the Chiefs?
You don't cancel the Seminoles.
And you don't cancel the Seminoles or the Braves.
Or the Blackhawks.
Or the Blackhawks. That's even black. Did you just say black?
That's the name of the tribe. That's not nothing.
Okay, my point exactly.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man.
It's stupid. It's dumb. It doesn't make sense.
So now you just switched out on the Chiefs too?
Yeah, I don't fuck with them bums.
Yeah, okay.
Fuck with them bums.
I'm glad you realize it now. All right, Cam Newton, he re-signed with the Patriots for a year too. What you think about that?
Until they get him some receivers, a line, a running back, a kicker, a hiker,
center,
a DT, a ST, a LT, a STD. Until he get all that shit, the Patriots are not going back to the championship.
I do agree with that, but I will say this. I think that the Patriots did the best move because now they can use Cam as trade bait. Like, I know what they really want. They really want to try to get Jimmy Garoppolo from the 49ers, but I don't think the 49ers going to come up off of that. So they can probably use Cam Newton as trade bait somewhere. But just in case they don't, I see that they did re-sign Trent Brown on it as an offensive tackle. So that means they might be trying to boost up their run game to help Cam out a little bit so Cam don't have to throw as much. It's worth seeing. I said he should have got another year because now you get to go through training camp and all of that shit. He didn't have that last year because of the coronavirus. And then in Tom Brady news, he signed an extension with the Buccaneers for 4 years.
For pennies.
Yeah, for pennies. He took a pay cut so that they can re-sign Shaq Barrett, which is real cool. And it's actually not. It says 4 years, but it's actually for 2 years because the other 2 years are avoidable. So I think the Buccaneers will be back next year. You looking forward to it?
The Buffalo?
I say the Buccaneers.
Oh, the Buccaneers. Buffalo?
You disrespectful as fuck, man. All right. So we can end the show with this. Top 5 NBA trades in history, Tat.
Top 5 trades in history?
In NBA history. I think my 5 is raw.
Go ahead.
I think my 5 raw. You want me to do my whole 5 or one by one?
Your whole 5.
The whole 5?
Yeah.
All right, man. Number 5 on my list, the Mavericks. They drafted, remember Robert Tractor Trailer?
Mm-hmm.
You remember him? All right. The Mavericks drafted him and traded him to Milwaukee on draft night for Dirk Nowitzki. Hell of a deal, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Good deal. All right. Number 4 trade on my list, the Celtics. They traded Gerald Green, Al Jefferson, and Sebastian Telfair. You remember him?
Yes. He was supposed to be somebody.
He was supposed to be the next big thing. They traded him to the Minnesota Timberwolves for Kevin Garnett. That changed everything for the Celtics because the Celtics was trash till they got him. You agree with that?
Correct.
All right. Number 3 on my list is when the Heat traded Lamar Odom, Caron Butler, and Brian Grant to the Lakers for Shaquille O'Neal. They ended up winning the championship the very next year with Shaquille O'Neal and D-Wade running it. What you think about that one?
Very smart on both parties.
On both parties. All right. And number 2 on my list, yeah, because the Lakers ended up winning 2 years later with Odom. So that worked out good for them. All right, number 2 on my list was the Jazz back when they was in New Orleans. I didn't even know this shit till I was doing this for the show. They traded a dude named Gail Goodrich to the Lakers for a first-round pick, but the first-round pick wasn't for 3 years till 3 years later. The Lakers ended up using that first-round pick on Magic Johnson. If it would have never been for that trade, it would have never been the Showtime Lakers, which meant you probably wouldn't even think of the Lakers the way you think of them now with LeBron. Change history with that one. And the number 1 trade on my list is the reason why people say Jordan is the best player ever. If it wasn't for this trade, you probably wouldn't be thinking about Michael Jordan the same way that you do. The Chicago Bulls drafted a dude named Olden Polynice. You remember that guy?
No.
You remember him? He
No.
was supposed to be big time, but he fizzled out. Last time I remember him, he played for the Clippers. But Olden Polynice, the Bulls drafted him and then traded him to the Seattle Supersonics for Scottie Pippen. And that's how Pippen ended up with Jordan. That gave Jordan the second player he needed to be the great player that he is. If it wasn't for that trade, you probably would think of Michael Jordan in the same vein you think of any other shooting guard that came from the 80s. He wouldn't be the man he is now.
These are thought out fucking trades.
Yeah.
I was going to say, when we got rid of Brandon Ingram, Hart, Lonzo Ball, them bums for Anthony Davis.
That changed a lot too.
I was going to say that.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say when Vince Carter went to the Nets. I don't remember who he got traded for.
Me neither.
I just know it was a trade.
Yep.
I didn't do my research. I was just going to say the players when they got traded.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't dig deep. When Kawhi got traded to Toronto and gave them a title.
Yeah.
When This trade right here is a trade that you might have not thought about, but I thought about.
What?
Kevin Love.
To Cleveland?
To Cleveland.
Ooh.
And I got one more. My final one. T-Mac from Orlando to Houston.
Yeah, that Houston team was supposed to be big time, but none of them could ever stay healthy.
Them back spasms.
Yeah, he was always hurt. Yao Ming was always hurt. I don't know what the fuck Steve Francis had going on.
To me, that trade is definitive of T-Mac. I think when I think T-Mac, I think Houston T-Mac. I don't think Toronto T-Mac. I don't think Orlando T-Mac. I don't even think San Antonio Spurs T-Mac.
Nah.
I think Houston T-Mac. Wow, he got Yao Ming. They're going to be in the finals against Kobe and Shaq.
Yeah.
That's what I think. I was like, T-Mac, one of my favorite players. Kobe never was.
Never was what? One of your favorite players?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a big deal for me.
You don't even watch sports.
I mean, I like T-Mac. I can't help it. T-Mac. I was a T-Mac guy.
Did you like Grant Hill?
No, I did not like Grant Hill. And as a kid, I was like, why am I supposed to think this is the next Jordan? It's like they're trying to make me think this.
Mm-hmm.
I like this Spreewell.
Yeah, Spreewell was cool.
I like the players like that, Van Axel. I'm trying to figure out, why do I like this guy?
Grant Hill.
I don't like him.
Okay. I mean, that's kind of crazy. So my takeaway from that is that you think of the Houston version of T-Mac being better than the Orlando Magic version of T-Mac.
It's not the healthy version. It was the version that I watched
the most of.
I watched the most of.
Yeah.
Like following. Mm-hmm. I started following him more. Like, T-Mac. Like, I uttered those words out my mouth. Well, T-Mac gonna win.
Mm-hmm.
I uttered that out my mouth.
I thought so too with Houston. Okay.
I would never utter that in Orlando. T-Mac.
You don't even watch sports. Subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram. Remember to comment, share, like, tell somebody about it.
I had another trade.
What you got?
It was a trade, ain't it? Yeah, it was a trade. Kyrie Irving.
To the Nets?
No.
To Cleveland?
No, to Boston.
Oh, when he left Cleveland?
Yeah, it's not a good trade, but it's a trade that will forever be in my head in history of an ungrateful brat leaving a system that was guaranteed for championships.
Yeah.
A fucking ungrateful prick.
I say put that trade down as a trade that showed you Kyrie wasn't as good as they made him out to be.
It showed you that he's a BITCH.
Yeah. That's the trade that exposed him.
A jealous BTS.
I can't believe he did that, looking back at that.
I could not believe he did that. That's a trade we must talk about.
Yeah.
It's a top trade.
Who did the Cavaliers end up getting? Jeff Green and who?
Isaiah Thomas.
Isaiah Thomas. He's not even in the league no more, is he?
He is in the league, and he was doing a little better. Is it Sacramento?
I know that he was with Denver at one point.
Oh, he's somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know. That dude.
But yeah, Big Mouth. Fucked up his money.
Fucked up all his money. All right, well, that's it. That's YouTube. I mean, that's you don't even watch sports.
You don't even watch sports.
Subscribe on YouTube. Like us on Instagram at You Don't Even Watch Sports. Like I said, share, like, comment, all that shit like that. And we'll be back next week to go to ESPN. How about that?